Good afternoon, good afternoon. It's the Mr. Brown Show. It's getting ready to snow in North Carolina, and I mean really, really snow because in Florida right now, it is snowing. In Florida. So, um, and it's coming down hard. And I believe in Alabama, it's coming down really hard. So we're looking at possibly, I think Nashville, they're saying about 3.5 inches of snow. Um, and I think they said for um, Raleigh, 1 inch of snow, which is a big deal in Raleigh. It's a big deal in Raleigh, Durham, in the Raleigh Durham area, in the triangle, as we call it here, the triangle. Research Park Triangle. Um, so it's a lot. In New Orleans, they've got about 4 inches of snow. So that gives you an idea in proximity to like Florida, what's going on. Um, well, I guess when you reelected and you swore in Donald Trump, hell froze over. That's the effect right now because it's snowing in Florida, and they are getting a lot of snow. I know it's probably snowed there before. I know this is not the first time, but it's very, 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 very rare. Jacksonville, they're looking at okay, so Atlanta, okay. Um, let's see what else. I should go to the Weather Channel instead of looking at CNN. I should go to the Weather Channel. I'm looking at my TV, and CNN is really not doing that great of a job. Doing so. Wow, everybody's coming down now while I'm doing the podcast. No, let me go over here and see what they have on the Weather Channel. Just a second. My son's coming down with the dog, and everybody's coming into the room, and you're going to hear a lot of excess noise. Hopefully, it won't be too much noise. Okay, weather, because that's the big deal on the Weather Channel, y'all. That's the big deal. Right now, it's a commercial on right now. But while I have the commercial, big shout out to BroncoIRadio.com, where every second of the day an artist is live. BroncoIRadio.com. We're proud to be. Shout out to the brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. And shout out to the sorors of Zeta Phi Beta Sororities Incorporated. And shout out to all members of the Divine Nine who want, of course they want, to tune in. I appreciate your welcome. Thank you for coming on board. Shout out to Cheyney State College. So it's Cheyney University of Pennsylvania. Shout out to the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia. Shout out to North Carolina Central University. Welcome. Shout out to Embracing Word Church of Oxford, North Carolina. Welcome. So, so what's going on now is they got this surprise of a snowstorm. And, the thing about it was they were calling for flurries in the Raleigh area 2 nights ago. And they were, hold on just a second, folks. Just a second. Okay.
I'm just going to toilet paper and take care of.
Okay. I'm doing a podcast right now. So, okay. All right. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
We're going out back and
everything else is going. I mean, like I said, after yesterday, what do you expect? What do you expect? He pardoned all 1,500 people who were convicted of the January 6th uprising, insurrection, attempt to overtake the government, attempted murder on a vice president.
Back door open.
He pardoned them. With that said, a lot of you are probably saying, hey, man, but Joe Biden pardoned every last member of his family, and Liz Cheney, and a couple other people, Adam Schiff, the members of the January 6th committee. He pardoned them too. Okay, yeah, because you know why? You got a clown like Trump who has sworn that he's going after people who came after him. Okay? And what he's going to do, even though these people that Biden pardoned had not committed a crime, he just was going to make sure that they don't have to go through all the craziness and anxiety of getting an attorney, of fighting the government, of going and securing a counsel because somebody decides to come up and says, hey, I'm going to get you for even thinking about coming after me for something that I did wrong, but you decided to come after me, and the courts just happen to side on my side and throw it all out. And so that's the type of person we're dealing with Donald Trump. I'm coming after you. One of the places that getting snow right now, folks, is Pensacola, Florida. If you're from those parts, anybody that's ever been in those parts, lived at any length of time in those parts, let me know. Do you normally get snow? Do you rarely get snow? Do you get snow every 10, 15 years? Do you get snow every 20 years? Have you never gotten snow? Let me know. That's one of the places. Right now, it's 28 degrees in New Orleans, and they're looking at, they got 3 inches of snow in New Orleans. That snow is coming this way. So if you live in North Carolina, you'll probably get, and I won't even say a dusting, because a dusting is not even an inch. It's not even a quarter of an inch. You're not even going to get a dusting. You're going to get an inch of snow. And what we called a dusting last time with the snow that stayed around, I'm in Oxford, and Henderson is next door to Oxford, and they got a lot of snow. They got look like they got about an inch and a half of snow. Go figure. They got it on the grass. So, and some roads that are shaded by trees got some snow and it accumulated into ice. But that's what's going on. The big thing. Hey, you swore the man in yesterday, and guess what happened today? Hell froze over. Hell froze over. So stay in prayer. Stay in prayer. Alabama, I'm showing Alabama now. Alabama's got like about an inch of snow right now. Inch of snow, inch and a half. More snow than they're used to. Yeah. So it looks like it's going to hit the southeast. It's coming into the southeast. So be prepared. Go to the grocery store. Get your essentials. Get your snow mix and get plenty of perishable foods and just toilet paper and stuff like that. Batteries for the flashlights. Make sure you're prepared. Charge up your cell phones because you don't know when these electrical lines get any type of frozen precipitation on them, it tends to bust the line and lights and power go out. So make sure you have the opportunity now to charge up your cell phones and that's it. Be ready. Just be ready. A little bit of snow tomorrow morning in this area, which can be a major inconvenience for several days. Similar to what it would be like if we were in Washington D.C., an inch of snow would be an interruption for a day, maybe a day and a half. But here they're not used to snow at all. So please be careful out there. Get on out to the grocery stores, get your items, and come on home and sit it out. Hell freezing over? No, it's winter time, folks. Okay, so we're going to get some wintry weather. It's just that in Florida, of all places, who they never get snow, got it. So, and then going back to what I was saying with Biden, he did what he had to do with his family. Trump, no, what he did is just flat out criminal. That's like the Joker being released from prison, and the Joker in Batman is now the mayor or the governor of a state. And now the Joker is pardoning all of his cohorts who are now in prison. It's the same thing. It's the same analogy, except you got a president of the United States who's pardoning 1,500 felons, of which the president himself is a felon. First time ever in the history of this country. A felon. Pardoning felons. He also took away the Senate executive order. I forgot what the act is. When you're born here, if you have immigrant parents and your parents were from another country, and they have yet obtained citizenship in the U.S. and one of the mother is pregnant and gives birth while here in the United States, that child is automatically granted citizenship in the United States. He took it that way. He took it away. Now, that's a law that stems all the way back to the 1800s. Good luck trying to flip that, because that means that Congress will have to make a constitutional amendment. Good luck. What else did he do? Well, he did a whole bunch of other things. He he signed the order for them to deport those illegal aliens here. We already knew he was going to do that. He, I think, was something else he did with the. He did with oh yeah, I think he said that there's no longer, for those people who go into the gender modification, he changed that. He basically said there are only two genders in the United States of America, and that is male and female. That's it. So, if you ever notice, if you're filling out application for employment, even if you're filling out the FAFSA form for federal financial aid for college, there's a part there that identifies your gender, and it goes male, female, and then something else. It gives you like two other options. Well, that's going to be removed, and so you either got to check male or female. That's going to be removed off the application. He told federal workers to go back to work. I didn't know that most or a good number of federal workers were still working from home. He said, get up, get your butts out of that bed, get in there, get in that office and make that bread. You can't work from home no more. He changed that around. That's a minor thing. It's no big deal. You'll hear about it on the local news or on CNN or on Fox News, or if you watch the BBC, you'll hear about it there. You'll probably be better apt to listen to the BBC, because they don't have a horse in the race. They're not biased. They're going to give you the news and give you what has happened, what is going on. So they're pretty good. They're non-biased. So if you want to get straight news, I would say if you can get the channel, get the BBC News. Everything else, hey, the big news for today is a lot of snow. And they're showing Pensacola, Florida at the beach, and it is nothing but snow on the sand. Wow. And then you see the ocean. Beautiful. Hey, enjoy the snow. If you can take the day off tomorrow, take it. I got a feeling that if you're in the public school system, ain't gonna be no schools tomorrow. That's just the way it is here in North Carolina. If you can take some time off and not get out in that mess, take it and enjoy it. What were your thoughts? Did you get a chance? Did you get? Oh, Willie, talk about did you get a chance? And I said pray. I mentioned praying earlier. Well, yes, pray, because we don't know what kind of bag this guy is in. We don't know if it's a mixed bag. We don't know what kind of bag he's going to come out in for this country. So please, please pray for the president and for this country. Remember, pray for your enemies and pray for your country, okay? But did you get a chance today to thank God for waking you up this morning, because a lot of people did not have that opportunity to do so. I was driving on the road. I was going from here to Durham, and I was realizing the freedom of driving. And in some cases, some people regard driving as a chore. But if you think about it, and you live in North Carolina or in California or really dense regions, you need a car. And if you have a car, you got transportation. If you have transportation, you got somewhat freedom. You get on the car, get behind the wheel of your car, and just go wherever you want to go. Just drive. A lot of people run errands, go to work, but they don't realize the joy or the freedom that they have when they're traveling the roads and taking in the scenery. A lot of people didn't get that opportunity or don't take the opportunity to accept that of what God has given them, the freedom that they have. And some people don't have cars. Some people don't want cars. Some people can't afford them. I understand that. But any time above ground is blessed. I don't care if you're in pain. Like I was in pain last week. I had to go to the hospital. I had to be helped to the hospital by my son. Guess what? Even the pain I went through, I just thank God. Because there's a reason behind it. I don't know what the reason was, but there was a reason behind it. Give him the glory, give him the honor, give him the praise for waking you up today, give you the option to have the freedom, if you have a car, to get in the car, and if the car is running, to go wherever you want to go. So give him the honor, give him the praise for all the things he's given you. You didn't get them, he gave them to you. Think about it. It's the Mr. Brown Show. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in.